February 2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization. Official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. The opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance. But this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launched Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global events in Vietnam, Dubai, and Antalya. Thousands of cards sold, and the launch of the AI agent ecosystem. Today, we stand on the stage of Token 2049 Singapore, alongside the leaders of Binance, Tether, KuCoin, and Tron. And this moment once again proves Aurum is a global ecosystem of worldwide scale. But the most important part, this is only the beginning. The next decade will be one of expansion. In 2025 to 2026, we bring Aurum Neobank to the mass market. Hundreds of thousands of users, millions of transactions. The launch of Aurum Exchange, which reaches $5 billion in trading volume within its first year. AI bots manage over $100 million in assets. The first 5,000 cash-in and withdrawal terminals appear. Aurum establishes its presence in 10 countries and secures its position in the global market. In 2027 to 2028, we raise the bar. Neobank reaches 2 million users and 1.5 million cards. During this period, Aurum Dex, a next-generation decentralized exchange, launches. Personalized AI-based services emerge. Credit scoring and capital management. The first RWA deals worth $500 million are integrated. The terminal network expands to 20,000 points across 20 countries. By 2029, Neobank evolves into a super app. Flight bookings, taxis, car rentals, food delivery, while transactions exceed $20 billion. Aurum Dex cements its position within the ecosystem with $5 billion in trading volume, becoming a key element of Aurum's DeFi direction. AI agents.
The blockchain is one of the most promising new technologies for the future. So what is it? It's a distributed ledger technology that underlies cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and provides a way to record and transfer data that is transparent, safe, auditable, and resistant to outages. The blockchain has the ability to make the organizations that use it transparent, democratic, decentralized, efficient, and secure. The blockchain is likely to disrupt many industries in the coming 5 to 10 years. These are some of the industries it's already disrupting.
Number 1, banking and payments. Some people say that the blockchain will do to banking what the internet did to media. Blockchain technology can be used to give access to financial services to billions of people around the world, including those in third world countries who don't have access to traditional banking. Technologies like Bitcoin allow anyone to send money across borders almost instantly and with very low fees. Abra is a startup that is working on Bitcoin-based remittance services. And many banks like Barclays are also working on adopting blockchain technology to make their business operations faster, more efficient, and secure. Banks are also increasingly investing in blockchain projects and startups. IBM predicts that about 15% of banks will be using the blockchain by the end of 2017.
Number 2, cybersecurity.
Hello guys, how are we doing? Hope we're good. Hope we're great. It's good to see us again this weekend. Messi Aduwaye, good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Lance Miracle, good morning, Chief. Good morning as well. Lance Miracle, how are you? How are you doing, Mercy? How is your weekend going? How are you doing, Miracle? How is your weekend going? Hope you guys are great, and I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Welcome every one of you who is connected to today's session. So if you are joining on We're streaming directly from YouTube to X and also to Facebook at the same time. For some reasons, we are limited and unable to stream to Kick and what's it called? There's another platform we usually stream to. So we usually stream to like 5 platforms at a go, but we're able to just stream to 2, 3. But that's fine. So, but let's share, right? If you're on Facebook, it would be good to share the post. If you are on X, it's good to do a repost. If you're on what's it called on YouTube, it's good to share as well. And there are some of you who always want to explain to people, understand the concept behind AI finance. You want them to get to learn to understand how this thing works. It will also be great if you get them on this session, right? This video, when it's done, automatically is left there on the YouTube. You can always go back to it and refer to it and get to learn what you can learn from it as well. Okay. Camnage Solutions, GM, greetings. Camnage, how are you doing, sir? I hope you're good. How is business and how is work this week as well? Let's get more people into the session. Let's get them to live stream and then let's get started. So what are we talking about today, right? Today is the second. So we started the automated trading masterclass. So the automated trading masterclass is where I begin to teach about the concept of AI finance and the future of DeFi, right? DeFi is now somewhat in the past. Talking about DeFi is like in the past. And that's why I say that it is very important that everybody coming into 2026 should have at least gone through a decentralized finance course. We have a DeFi course on the House of Wealth website, which is actually free. You can go there, create an account on the House of Wealth website, the House of Wealth University website, which should be howuniversity.org, right? So let me type that. howuniversity.org. So go to the website, create an account, and then get the course. The course is actually free. Because I think decentralization is something that everybody should have learned by now. It's not, I don't see decentralization as what it's going to be already. It's already active, right? We started talking about decentralization sometime in 2020. I was among the first people in Africa, in the whole of Africa, to ever talk about decentralization and DeFi in 2020. I started teaching a lot of people about the concept of decentralization and how to use Uniswap. We saw a good number of them who made their first million in crypto or their first stuff in crypto just from the tutorship I gave them in 2020 on how to use Uniswap, the idea of decentralization, how it just became early. I was among the first person, not just in, if I'm saying I'm the first person in Africa, I think I'm actually shooting myself. I'm among the first people in the whole world to teach the idea of decentralization and DeFi in 2020 when it just started becoming a thing, right? And this is 2026, for crying out loud. This is 6 years. So talking about DeFi being like a future it's I can literally see it as something that is currently in the past or in the present. That's the best way to put it. DeFi is in the present. And AI finance is the future of DeFi. It's what we can refer to as DeFi 3.0, taking DeFi to the next level. And everybody is aligning to these things as we speak. So what you know of it, how you know of it, it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Your ideology understanding. Now, there's something about what a futurist does, right? As a futurist, it is not my duty to force a person that this must happen. Yes, no. The work of a futurist is to be directionally correct with the least possible margin of error. We're able to see based on the data we have gotten, right? We studied the past, we studied the present to be able to accurately decipher what could be in the future. A futurist is like a prophet who says things before they happen. And we've seen a lot of things. And now something a lot of people don't know is that this year is going to be very, very. I stated that this is 2 months ago. In November, when we had the session, I started talking about the state of crypto for 2026, how it is going to be. And I think I posted a link to that video on YouTube. So if you go there, you will see the and I said that there are 2 set of people that will literally not have an issue this year. Even if Bitcoin wants to go to 0, these people will not be bothered. And that those 2 people are people, number one, who have mastered or in the art of trading, traders, right? Traders, because they're going to benefit from the fluctuation. I said number 2 are people who generated an extra income stream that gives money for them, whether the market goes up or goes down. And that was where I said I'm going to be bringing out a lot of opportunities and stuff that would fit in that category as we enter 2026. And when we enter 2026, what did I do? The same thing. You know, people forget so easily. They forget. And that is why everything I say, everything I do is time-stamped. Whether it plays out or it backfires, it's times down. Nobody's 100% accurate. But so far, so good. We've seen how accurate I have been over the years consistently. And we're seeing that happening. Some people are complaining. Some people will be like, oh, the bull market is going to start and it's going to start moving. Some people will be like, it's not going to. See, the truth is, this is not the year of trying to follow this one's prediction, that one prediction. A lot of people are going to be messed up. Some people will feel like they've caught the top, will not be able to get the bottom. Some people who've caught the bottom, who will caught the bottom, will not be able to have gotten the top. It's going to be a very complex, crazy year. That is the truth about how the dynamics of 2026 is going to be. But the most important thing is two things. There's so much opportunities and people will still make money this year. Like I said, there are going to be two waves of opportunity this year that will create a lot of millionaires out of crypto. If you can recall clearly, in 2022, 2023 or so, that was when Peepcoin launched. And I said that it's in the midst of bear market. I made the tweet there on Twitter. You see, I made it up. Millionaires and billionaires will be born out of meme coins in the midst of the bear market. And people attack me for that tweet. Right? But that's the work of a futurist. The futurist doesn't care what you think or not. The futurist just says what they've been able to analyze and the perspective they've garnered, right? And what happened 2 weeks after I stated that, Peep came into scene. The other dog coin came into scene. And every single person that capitalized on both Peep and this coin when they launched made a lot of money. That's the same way, even in this year, whether bear market, boomer, that is none of your business. This year, millionaires and billionaires will come out of crypto. But at the same time, it's going to be very, very dicey. Confusing for a lot of people. Confusing for a lot of people. Now, imagine, right? Imagine you are trading. You as a trader, you're making some extra income, or you've got work you're doing, you're making some extra income. You've got an automated system helping you generate money. An automated system that's giving you money on a daily basis. You've set up, you funded your account, and the trading is going on for you, whether you're actively trading or not. Both ways, you're making money from this. Whenever opportunity is going to come in this year, you will be ready. You will be ready. See, the way the world is designed, the world that we live in is designed to frustrate you to a point whereby you are never ready for when opportunity comes. And this is the reason a lot of people are in a circle and they're complaining, why is their life in a circle? Why are they in a circle? The problem is when the opportunity comes to change your life, you're not ready. You are never ready. And why are you never ready? Because there's never money. So what do you do now to be ready? Is to have systems in place, both skills, manually and automated, in place that helps you for the times, because there'll be opportunities this year, crazy opportunities. So either you're going to be thinking about a portfolio that has gone down. When you're crying about $100 portfolio, $10,000, and people are talking about $500,000 portfolio, $5 million portfolio, $10 million portfolio. What would all these people say when you're complaining about just $1,000, $2,000? What would all these people say? You don't move forward in life looking backward. It's not possible. That's not how things are done. That's not how things are done. Very, very important. Very, very important. That is why we're presenting what we are doing, and we're having everything structured in a way to help as many persons as possible in this season, in this time, with this sort of or these kinds of features, right? Now, when we're talking about AI finance, we want to start with looking about where the world has been, looking into the past, looking into the disruption that have shaped the way we do things. We know a disruption is an invention that comes into time, an invention that changes the way we live, the way we love, the way we interact, that changes everything that is known with the norm of humans' day-to-day activities. That is what a disruption does. And so far, so good. We've had 7 major disruptions that has shaped the world and that has formed what we call the mountains of influence that governs our world today. 7 of them. And we're currently experiencing, we're at the interception of the 7th to the 8th disruption, which is what we are getting to. And if you can see here is the television, the internet, the email, the e-commerce, the mobile, the social media, the banking and finance, which is the blockchain, and then we've got the 8th disruption, which we are going to go into. If you joined last week's sessions, I said we're going to pick about 3 to 4 of those 7 disruptions and dwell on them and think on them. And that is what we did. But however, this week we're just going to pick only 3, and we're just going to be on that 3, right? And now there's something you need to know. I said that the factors of production has evolved, time and season. It has moved from land labor capital. There's a time when it works, a time when land labor capital was the most important thing in the world. If you want to be rich, you need these three things. But in the season we are in, the factors of production is ideas, information, and innovation. The three I's that forms what we call the age of intelligence, the era of intelligence. So how wealthy or rich a person is proportionate to the level of ideas they have, information they've gathered on the ideas, and how innovative they are executing on the information they've gathered on the ideas. I repeat, how well the successful person is in this era, in the age of intelligence, is determined and directly proportionate to the level of ideas they have, the information they've gathered on that idea, and how innovative they are based on the information they have on the idea. That's the word win, and that's why we're seeing Elon Musk having so much, giving a lot of billionaires so many gaps so far. And there's something, I think I haven't tweeted that yet, but I think I'm going to post that today. Elon Musk said something. He said that in the next 36 months, the world is going to raise the highest number of millionaires than it has ever done in the past 36 years. This is what the world richest man is saying. He said that in 36 months is 3 years. So that means in the next 3 years, the whole world is going to have the highest record of millionaires and billionaires than it has had in the past 36 years. So what we are going to have is what we call 3 years in 36 years in 3 years. And if you understand what we've been saying about this decade and this era, I always make emphasis on 2030. We're 2026 now. About 2027, 2028, 2029. So if you put it into perspective, those who will rule in 2030, we have their financial futures and change everything shaped within this 3 years perspective. Within this 3 years perspective. And we're talking about 3 years perspective, we're looking at 2026, 2027, 2028. Those who govern are doing that right now. And if you are not placed anywhere, you are going to be lost. You either be among those who are just going to be in the lower points of life or those who are excelling in life. Because the moment we're having trillionaires now, the moment we start having trillionaires in the world, what happened? The essence of billionaire no longer matters. Every billionaire wants to become a trillionaire. That every millionaire now wants to become a billionaire. So the importance of money, the value of money is going down on a daily basis. So this means what you're targeting to make, you want to become make a 6 figures. You want to make $100,000, $500,000, $1 million. By the time you get to make it, it's no longer as valuable as you think it was again. That is the dynamics of how fast the world is changing. And if you're not able to move with that change, then you've truly not understood life. A lot of people say that a person has grown in age doesn't mean he has grown in wisdom. Gray hair is not a sign of wisdom. Gray hair is a sign of growth. You've grown in years. It has nothing to do with wisdom. It has nothing to do with wisdom. You can be old and be an old fool. And you can be young and be a young, rich, successful person. So growth, age has nothing. How you know a person is actually growing and advancing is the wisdom they have been able to extract from experience. And if you only need to learn from experience, then that person is a big fool, because it's only a fool that keeps on learning from experience when you can learn from the experience of other people. You see me most times, and I'm referring to a lot of people who are successful. When I'm doing my live stream, I'm saying the things. I'm referring to what they see and stuff. How am I able to know what they see? Because I'm watching them. I'm learning what they are doing. I'm seeing how can I apply it to my current state of living to advance my life and become better. Because I understand that these people understand the rules of how this world functions. when we look at the disruptions in this world, there's something we want to look at is now the person, let's use the television as an example, right? The person who got, or let's use the internet. The person who got the first idea of the idea of internet and being able to flesh it out. And then the one who decided to gather information on that already invention based on the existing idea and innovate it. Both parties, both them and their entire families have nothing to do with poverty again for the rest of their life. Whenever disruption comes, it does two things. It takes out what is existing, it takes them out of vogue, and it brings out the new. It does away with the past. So we're looking at the internet as the number one, right? We're picking the internet as the number one. We're picking the internet as the number one. Number one case study here. What did the internet take out of vogue? We have yellow pages. Yellow pages went out of vogue. Print directories went out of vogue. Physical encyclopedias went out of vogue. Right now we have Wikipedia. People spend more time in Wikipedia. How many of us, when last did you go to look for a physical encyclopedia? When last did you do that? The usual brick and mortar travel agencies have gone out of vogue. Now we look at what industries they adopted this innovation when it came. Google. We know Google is like the number one. It's such an advertisement platform. How big and massive Google is. How big and massive Google is. We've got e-commerce giants. Alibaba, Amazon. Two is leveraging Amazon, which is e-commerce leverage on the internet. We've got online marketplaces and platforms like eBay. In as much as every disruption has its downside, it has the upside. It's so incredible because it affects everything we do on a daily basis. Then we pick e-commerce. So we're going to pick three: the internet, the e-commerce. And the e-commerce, what went out of vogue in e-commerce? Shopping malls. We still have shopping malls, but not as before. Catalog retailers. Small retailers that don't even have an online presence. So there are people right now that don't even need to have a physical inventory. But because they have an online presence, they can make sales. If you check the recent report that was released by TikTok, the number one highest paid TikToker in terms of a profit based on sales and stuff is not, he has only 30-something thousand followers. She doesn't even have up to 100,000 followers. She sells bra, just women bra, and she's made over $1 million. Is it million? I'm saying million. A lot of money. I don't know the exact figures. I don't just want to make sure. Well, I'm not sure. But she's made a couple millions of dollars just from selling bras, creating content on selling bras, selling. That's what money she's made. Online presence. That is the disruption of the e-commerce. Democratizing and decentralizing the idea of sales. So online retail platforms that lead this change. Amazon, Shopify, which became like a merchant enabler. We've got logistics and fulfillment companies. Then we now go to the sixth disruption, which is social media. Social media removed traditional media gatekeepers out of extinction. Celebrity PR only fame models went out of extinction. So there are people who are not necessarily the usual celebrities we would have known in the past, like the likes of Michael Jackson and Co. and the major OGs we know. But now we're looking at people just online. They can become an online sensation. Some of them doing nonsense or rubbish, and they've already become like a role model to people, a celebrity stuff. The usual one-way corporate marketing style has been shifted, democratized. Now we now look at what agencies are capitalizing on this. That exploded. We have Meta, the creator economy. Meta is like the king of the creator economy model. Influencer-led brands, community-driven businesses, all came out of it. What I'm doing right now is a result of the social media. And I'm streaming to 3 different platforms at the same time, and you're watching at the comfort of your home. That is disruption. We have what we call the big six. The big six are the major 6 companies controlling 80% of the internet traffic in the world. But something that is very keen and very important is take a look at this picture here. If you look at this picture here, you will see the journey, which is like the most important idea thing, the journey. What journey are you seeing here? You are seeing where Apple started. This is where Apple started, in a garage. This is where Google started. This is where Amazon started. This is where Disney started. This is where Mattel started. This is where Harley started. So we've got Apple, Google, Amazon, Disney, Mattel. These are all multi-trillion-dollar corporations. One started in a basketball court, the other one started in a garage, one started at the bin area of their houses. And a very important question is, if you were asked to invest in any of these companies at the time they were starting in a garage like this, would you have invested? The majority answer would be no, because it doesn't look like it. There's nothing promising about this. There's nothing promising about this. Anybody who invest in something like this is someone who has trained their mind as a futurist to see the beauty or possibility of what can come out or be made out of the future based on the current statistics. Who will look beyond the aesthetics of their present situation and circumstance. But today, this is the multi-trillion and multi-billion-dollar companies that is shaping the world, that are among the big six, managing 80% of the traffic out there. Now, what is the difference between how they are ruling in dominance? Is them being able to understand that, okay, this is where this thing is going. This is where the world is going. How can we become a stakeholder in these things? And the question you want to ask yourself is, there are two sets of people that become super rich with every disruption. Two categories of people who become extremely rich with every disruption that comes into this world. Just two categories of people. Just two categories of people. Two categories of people. The business owners and the investors. The business folks and the investors. Who are the business folks and who are the investors? The business folks are people who build a business, who are building what we call the business of the future around the disruption that shapes how things are being done. Now, we've got a lot of the crazy fights that have been going on social media and stuff. A lot of people are shocked and confused that some of the powerful people in the world were among the people who were early investors in the Bitcoin technology and the blockchain technology. And you wonder why those people are the ones controlling the world. It is not, there are certain things that are, it's not a religious thing. It's not a religious thing. Leadership is being able to see what others not see and positioning yourself ahead of them. So the question you want to ask yourself is, how are you taking leadership of your life in this world? Because it is not going to get any better in terms of government economies. The economies of the world will not get better. It won't. We follow an economic cycle, right? Recession, abundance, it goes like that. 4 economic cycles: recession, abundance, it goes like that, it goes like that, good, after pain, gain, after pain, it goes like that. And that's how every economic cycle in the world, we go through that routine. It go through that routine, it go through that routine. World powers move from one continent to another, from one people to another. There was a time Rome was the world power. There was a time the UK, the Britain were the world power. That's the same way the power has moved and shifted and rotated from one arm of the world to another arm of the world. The US is the current world power. Very soon, the next set of people will become world power. But one thing you begin to figure out and understand is that being world power as the US, one of the things you begin to see why they are on top is the US has the largest amount of millionaires and billionaires in the world. The largest concentration of millionaires and billionaires are in the US. So when you look at it from the perspective of what I'm saying, you begin to understand that, okay, it is the future, the future, thinking in terms of the future. Why is Trump trying to say, okay, they want US to be the crypto capital of the world? He's trying to consolidate that power. And the only way you can consolidate power is by understanding the terrain of the future. People are bringing tweets when he was against crypto and stuff and all that, and now he's no longer against it. Because like the popular saying, if you can't beat them, join them. The truth is, you can't beat the future. You can only align for it or get crushed by it. So there are people who are getting crushed by it, but we don't want to talk about those people. We want to talk about people who are capitalizing on the future and changing their lives, changing the way things are done, changing the future. People who build business around it, or people who invest in it. The people say that they don't really care about building business. They just want to invest in this thing. They want to invest in this infrastructure and they want to be a part of this. Let's look at the internet, for example. Jeff Bezos, he became the richest in the world by building an internet native commerce, building something and regarded. Larry Page built one of the first internet search infrastructure. Mark Zuckerberg, which you know, built the social internet platforms for like Meta. These people became billionaires just by building in the infrastructure of the future. Then let's look at people who became billionaires by investing. We've got Peter Thiel. He became a billionaire by investing in early internet platforms. He betted on it. Masayoshi Son invested in large-scale internet platforms. Reid Hoffman invested in network-based internet. And these people are set for life. Now, the crazy thing is, almost everybody here that is watching this, either watching right now or is watching this video sometime later, or we come across this video at any time and watch this part of what I'm about to say. At least I'm pretty sure that maybe the youngest person was born around 2005, right? That should make you 20 years old. So let's say at least 20 years old person is watching this, so 2005, right? So that means you at least a little bit, you saw some things early. But majority of people here were alive in the 2000s. We're alive in the 90s as well. And the question is, between then and now, all these things have happened in your life. All these things have shaped the world. Have you discovered that most of the people who are ruling in certain sectors in the world right now are people who took a stake in these things? What were you doing at this time? What level were you at in life? What were you doing and how were you positioning for this? That's why we say, did you? Let's look at social media. Mark Zuckerberg, he became a billionaire by building social platforms. Evan Spiegel became a billionaire by building mobile social media. Jack Dorsey, remember Twitter, right? Social communication network, building as well. Let's look at billionaires. Peter Thiel was among those who had an early investment into Facebook. Chris Saka, social platform investment. Andreessen Horowitz, social infrastructure investing as well. We go into all these people, from the internet to the e-commerce to the social media, all of them. All these people. These things are as obvious. I'm just saying what is obvious. I'm not saying anything new. I'm not reiterating what is already happening. That you need to bring your consciousness to see. So the question you want to ask now is, where are we now? Where are we now? We are in the intersection of the 7th disruption and the 8th disruption. The 7th disruption, which we know is obviously blockchain and crypto, but we're not talking about blockchain and crypto now. The intersection between 7th and the 8th disruption. The 8th disruption is what we call an autonomous sovereign economy. autonomous sovereign economy. An autonomous sovereign economy. That is where we say the world has gone to a true state of decentralization. And that will only be heralded by the intersection of blockchain and AI together. The AI disruption will not be done by AI, neither will it be done by blockchain. It will be done by both parties. And that's going to be the AI disruption of the world. The idea of robotics is still a blend of these things. The idea of quantum computing, all these things are playing a role into this thing. And now, just like blockchain started, if you see one of the videos I played earlier on, it's about 17 industries the blockchain disrupting the world. From healthcare to agriculture to pharmaceuticals to finance to sports, entertainment, a lot of these industries. But the most important thing you want to know is that it started with banking and finance. And that's the same way the idea of AI is disrupting a lot of things. Social media, how we interact, how we do things, a lot of things in our lives. But AI finance right now is like the starting point of what we call DeFi 3.0. So what is AI finance and how can you benefit from it? AI finance is the intersection of the concept of blockchain and AI to advance every financial protocol that you're used to handle the financial duties that, let's say, the bank does. So let's say we say the bank helps you save money, helps you invest your money, helps you trade your money and all that put together. And then we say the idea of blockchain, Web3, is to be your own bank. And you're in charge of trading your money, advancing your money and stuff. Now, AI finance is saying that is you not being your own bank alone. It's now you being the bank manager while employing AI as the staff to manage your bank account. So AI finance is the employment of AI tools, AI algorithms, AI strategies to handle your banking infrastructure. They handle trading, they handle saving, they handle execution, they handle analysis, they handle this thing. That is what AI finance is all about. They handle saving, they handle multiplying your money, and that's how advanced the world is going. The world is being shaped. Now, how can you benefit from it? There are three ways. One way is using AI as a money-making tool. People use AI to write, to research, to chart. The wealthy people use AI to execute, to trade, to optimize, and scale decisions. This shift now turns AI from a passive tool into an active money-making machine. The active money-making that executes 24/7. With AI, you could exploit arbitrage where humans are missing, rebalance portfolio faster than any person. AI creates a powerful and compounding financial edge. So it's people creating AI agents that are doing all this stuff. That's why you see Aurum just launched their own AI agent, which you can use your own AI as a money making workout for yourself as well. As long as you have your you've created your account, you set up your you've paid for a year, for a whole year, it's in $20, give you access to everything in Aurum. You can also employ your AI agents to be a money making worker for you. They've got the Aurum Flow as well, which recently just got released. You can use that to help to automate your social media interaction and all that. That's one way people make money through AI. There's ChatGPT, there's Cloud AI, the likes of them. Now, the second is to own or participate in AI-driven financial system. Now, this is where it gets interesting because this is where exponential wealth comes from. AI trading ecosystems in specific AI finance SaaS platforms, software as a service platforms, AI managed liquidity systems. It's a combination of AI plus DeFi plus automation. How can this make you rich? You earn from the system performance and not how is it working. You benefit from the network or you compound results without increasing effort. And this matters so much because employees earn salaries, participants earn upside, owners earn dominance. Now, The owners of Aurum are dominating. Brand Benson is dominating. Right? When you become a shareholder, you're in dominance too. You're dominating. So if he was with CZ when CZ started Binance, imagine you can see how successful he has become in that journey. In the journey of CZ becoming a billionaire, I think that video should be uploaded today. Journey of CZ becoming a billionaire in 10 years. From a millionaire to a billionaire in 10 years, a lot of people became millionaires and billionaires too. And that's the difference is still same even with Aurum. Participants can earn upside. Number 3 is you leverage AI to multiply your capital and time. AI removes the 2 biggest limits to the world, which is time and skill. So with AI now, you can convert small capital into optimized strategies. You can manage risks mathematically and not emotionally, that is killing you. Every time you keep losing your money and blowing accounts. You can allow one person to operate like a hedge fund, even with just a modest capital. $1,000, $500, $200. AI left you to trade multiple markets simultaneously. And this is the thing a lot of people are not getting in their scores. Wealth is not about effort anymore, but leverage. And what AI is giving us right now is leverage on steroid. That is what AI is giving us right now. All right. There are a lot of AI tools and strategies we are definitely going to be employing this year. We are going to be taking advantage of this year to advance the course of our financial dreams, our financial futures, our financial goals, our financial desires. And I'm saying a lot, I'm not referring to so many things. It's just about being a part of the ecosystem. I mentioned that our own House of Wealth AI agent is currently being built under development. Soon an announcement is going to be based on that and how you can use that AI agent, right? Already started working on it, right, and testing it. In fact, there was in my former Telegram, if you're in the House of Wealth and the Bull Run group, there was a season whereby you see some trades were just coming pop so fast. A lot of those trades that were coming that time wasn't even me. It was the work of the AI agents who does the analysis, analyze everything, and automates it as well. So that is why I was so appeased when I lost that account as well. But that's fine. It's being built in a way whereby you can personalize it in your own Telegram accounts, and you'll be getting the analysis to be done. Whatever way, the way I analyze, the way I look at the market, to analyze it for you as a crypto trader, show you when to buy, when to sell, to predict when the market, the same way I predict the time market Bitcoin is going to get here, or good, to give you all those predictions without you waiting for me. I'm adding both astrological knowledge in it, financial astrology, esoteric knowledge, everything. I'm putting it into the AI agent. We're going to be talking about that later in the future. But a lot of us will capitalize on that and make a lot of money for yourselves. That's how easy the world is going. That's where the world is going. And we are positioning for it all round. Now we've got Aurum. I started talking about Aurum. Have you created an account on Aurum? Have you funded the account? Have you started seeing it? Until you start engaging in something, you won't understand it. You will not understand it. What is being said, you just keep on flying into your head and you just be enjoying the sweet word and the sweet words. But until you start, you will be stuck. That's how life is. Until you start, you will remain stuck in life. So have you funded the account? Have you looked at it and see, okay, this thing is making money? Between the past week or two, when I don't know how I started talking about it, but let's say the past week or two now, right? It's going to almost 2 weeks. Between these 2 weeks now, how much would you have earned? If you had started within 2 weeks ago, how much money would you have made by now? I was thinking to someone the other day that I'm looking at the next time of Aurum trainings. We're going the specific session we go just for Aurum. I'm looking at bringing one person in each session now, which we have running Aurum and making a lot of kill out of it, and them being the one to share how much they've made so far. Looking at setting up that in our next Aurum series, one person in each session, one person each week, out of each week. Now, you can also be among those people. If you start, if you have your Aurum account set up already, you have your AI agent trading for you, the AI bot trading for you, not the AI agent, AI bot trading for you already. You'd have looked, okay, what have you earned in the past 2 weeks? There are people who people who want to put $100,000. You put it, you don't. I always tell people that you don't rush in with 2 hands in something. You want to understand something, you put in the first leg, right? You're testing the water, the second one. So the first leg could be $20,000. You watch it and see, oh, makes so much sense. Let me increase it and compound it now. Maybe someone wants to put $20,000. The first step is $5,000, $10,000, and then I'll compound it as it goes. You have to take step. That is the truth. Because time waits for no one and success loves speed. What is Aurum? Aurum is an AI-driven infrastructure platform. It connects AI execution and the global banking rails, right? Binds these three things in one. It was launched from the first version of the AI execution layer came into scene. The first automation came into scene. To an ecosystem platforms, and that was when the public beta for VCs and private individuals to test it was made available for only private individuals, not general public now. VCs and private individuals to test and all that as well. They're now expanding to trading, the idea of coming up with tokenization, getting those licenses for exchange and registration and all that. And 2025, the full AI-driven trading stack was deployed, which was last year, and the global execution platform. And just January was now a full master, should I say, public launch. But this is the crazy thing. People who already started capitalizing it from even the 2025, even before January launch, which is this year, are already making a kill already. And now January it is launched. And look at how after January, so before January, we're just about 20,000 persons. Between January launch and now this is 7th of February, we're talking about 30,000 to 40,000 persons already. Now, what do you think is going to happen in the next 3-4 months? And how are you going to position yourself for that? So if you look here, you can see the Aurum ecosystem, the XAI bots, the XAI Pro bot. These are all bots. And then the Neobank. If you go to your Play Store and type Neobank Aurum, you're going to see the banking app there. You can download it and see it helps you. You can also get the cards too. They've got the Aurum cards, which is connected to your Neobank and platforms, which you can use and spend cryptos anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. So it's like having OP, PalmPay, PiggyVest all in one. It's a fintech platform that offers you banking, right? At the same time, offers you a crypto exchange where you can do trading, right? At the same time, offers you an opportunity whereby you can multiply your money without even doing the trading yourself through the AI bots trading for you. That's basically what it does. And then you look here, the Aurum exchange, which it says coming soon. If you haven't seen it, I did a video yesterday or today, you see it on the YouTube, where I talked about 5 major updates being added in Aurum. That is very important. If you haven't watched it, just 2 minutes, go and watch those videos. They are just 2 minutes. It's definitely going to help you. Listen and watch those videos on Aurum updates. They are all insane and mind-blowing as well for the fintech platform for Aurum. So with Aurum's fintech platform, we can leverage and capitalize on AI automated trading. These are some key achievements. They've even got over about 90 million assets under management, 6 major global events, currently over 3,000 active partners, AI-driven arbitrage results, which is 15. You can see these are 2 different things. The asset under management and the AI-driven results are 2 different things. Over 5,000 cards have been sold everywhere. And one thing that is also very important is looking at the person who is the face of Aurum, who is the CEO of Aurum, which is Brian Benson. Being the face of Aurum, being the CEO of Aurum, no other person than the former director of Binance for Latin America, who worked with Binance to make sure that Binance penetrated the Latin America market and started with CZ from a very early stage to grow to where it is, which is somebody is known everywhere. If you're anybody who is somebody in the crypto space, you definitely should know Brian Benson. You've either seen him or listened to his sessions or attended a conference where he's among the speakers. If you just type on Google, you're definitely going to see it. So even the last session, we're in Token 2049, the session where they will talk about how AI can make you richer. Brian Benson was among the key speakers in that session, alongside OKX founder, the other crypto exchanges founders that were speakers. I think BitGet found out, so something like that. So it's speakers in that session as well. And we've got in. So this gives you an ideology of, okay, this fintech platform is run by someone who has that credibility, right? That credibility, and it's open, it's verifiable. You see him, he just recently joined the Forbes Finance Council as well. That gives you some sense of trust and understanding. Now, looking at the XAI bot specifically, just the XAI bot. The XAI bot trades for you and makes money for you. But no business person just wants to make you money without making money for themselves. That is the honest truth. So that is where one way they make the money. As long as they are making you money, they are also making money. So they collect a share of whatever, there's profit sharing, right? So there's the area trades for you and makes profit for you. There's profit sharing. The company takes a part of it, and while you are getting part on a daily basis every single day, your money is not locked. It's very important that your money is not locked. You have full access to your money, full autonomy. That is what called AI finance. In DeFi, you have to lock your money, but in AI finance, you don't have to lock your money. You have full access to your funds anytime, any day. That is the difference. Another major difference between AI finance and this things. Now, if you look here, you can see on the screen, which I'm going to make a little bit bigger. Now, it's the packages you see here. If you look here, you see that from, like, let's say $100 to $250, the company's share is going to be like 40%, and the profit sharing is 40%, and the company, you who is the trader, you get 60%. On the standard level, the company is getting like 35%, you're getting 65%. On the comfort, way from like $1,000 to $2,500, the company is getting 30%, you're getting 70%. On the optimal, the company is getting 25%. Now, this is profit sharing, right? Profit sharing. Profit sharing means whatever is being made in profit, 25% is taken by them, you're getting 75%. So someone from $5,000 to $10,000, the company at that point is taking 20% profit sharing, and you're getting 80% profit sharing. So like that is like from I think the sweetest level is from like 5K, right? From 5K business, 10K, 25K ultimate, because this is where you make like more bulk, crazy money, and they're getting less share for themselves, keeping more of the profits for yourself as well. And based on my own experiences, right? Sometimes the average 10%. When I started smaller on the scale that increased, like maxed my account, right? So there are days whereby I'm making like some months, right? Could make like around 10%, and there's some months you could literally make way more than that based on the account size, right? And the profit sharing and this. But actual trading is not fixed. That's one thing. Actual trading is not fixed. So when the AI trades on a very bad day, you could have bad trading result. Let's say I think yesterday was like 0.2, 0.3%. That's the only thing that's traded yesterday. But then there are days it goes straight up like 0.9%, some days up to 1%, then some days 0.4, 0.3, and all that. But most based on my own personal results, you're looking at 10% and above every single month. And now this is a good thing that on a daily basis it trades for you. You can also decide to be withdrawing like me. If you show, I think I posted on my start years about $19,000 that I got out in the past 30 days or so, 4 weeks trading record, and somebody added what they call the monetary value, attached the naira value so to it. So I'm not in Nigeria, so but I think the person did that for the sake of marketing and stuff and whatnot. But I did that, and I showed that every day I'm withdrawing. Some days I withdraw 500,000. So you see that about $19,000. When you look at that factor, I'm not this. This is when you look at that factor. This is just from only the trading alone. Only the trading alone. Nothing, not from any other income stream. Just the AI about trading alone. So if you look at it, that means I actually got over 16% or so over the past 4 weeks. But that is not what you say, because it's average. It all depends on the profit sharing. I think I only got that because I think I increased my package to like the 100K and whatnot as well. But however, the idea is just like myself, everybody has a starting point, starting somewhere. If you don't start something, there's no way you're going to understand it. That is the truth. Everything that's going to be said is going to be everything we've done, videos that have been posted, how to fund the account is all there on YouTube. All there on YouTube. You go on YouTube, you see how to fund the account and stuff. Steps are all there. If you check the previous video, the links have been posted on YouTube, on Facebook, and stuff. And what links are being posted as regards how to set up, how to fund your account, how everything has been posted. You can watch that and set up and have it running. Because between the past 2 weeks and now, you'd have made a lot of money already. You would have made a lot of money already. It made a lot of money already. Or you would have just been a Lucozade. No one can Lucozade boost. You've just been looking at me and looking at me and looking at me and joining the sessions, and then you're missing out. They've got the Zeus AI bot. The Zeus AI bot trades meme coins and altcoins, right? Trades Ethereum, BNB, PEEP, Doge. It gets you to generate more of those coins. It has its there now. The Zeus AI bot has like its deposit fee, it has a withdrawal fee, processing time as well. This is more altcoin trading. Altcoin trading now is not generating you USDT or dollars, it's generating coins, right? It's an amazing thing. It's not mining, but it looks like mining. It's not a very, very good one to make a lot of Zeus peep and dodge, especially now that the market is down. You could use it to exponentially make a whole lot of money, right? Out of this. Then we've got the whole ecosystem, which shows that it's not even everything, because here it's showing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Aurum network, right, which includes the blockchain of Aurum, Aurum staking, Aurum exchange is 10, Aurum cards, Aurum AI bots, XAI bots, the new bank, Aurum token as well, Zeus bot. All these things are 10 different amazing things. But the Aurum Flow is not here, which literally just got announced. Aurum RWA is not here. So they've got up to 14 different products. 14 amazing, powerful, and different products in Aurum. And each of them is designed to help you make a lot of money for yourself. A lot of money for yourself. If you're just watching, and probably you just someone invited you to watch this or share this link to you, you can reach out to the person and get the person's Aurum link and then create an account and get set up. Right? If it's Shifu who invited you as well, you can check in the comment section of these videos and you can access it and watch it and create an account for yourself. Check on YouTube, on Facebook, in the comment section. My team should have posted the link already for you to have access to create an account. I think it should also be in description too as well, and set it up running. You've got questions you want to ask me directly, reach out to me. I'm not a ghost. I'm going to answer you and guide you, right? We've got Aurum card key advantages. With the card, you can withdraw funds anywhere in the world. You can manage your card in through the new bank interface. You have freedom to manage and spend your asset as you call. That's why it's a new bank, a digital bank. You can spend up to $100,000 a month without KYC. It supports Apple Pay. It supports Google Pay. You can use contactless payments using the Aurum card. Now, this is the last but not the least. How to make 5x your money on Aurum, courtesy AI Finance in 1 year. Now, very soon, we're going to be launching the Aurum Founders Club, which is going to be an exclusive club, but I'm trying to see what should be the requirement to join there. This is only for people that really want to say that want to make, let's say, $1 million this year out of Aurum, or maybe your goal is to make $500,000 this year out of Aurum. How to you? There are certain things that I'm going to be teaching just in that club and explaining in details, practical step by step, how I'm doing it, and some other people who are doing it as well being invited in that club. So, and there's some information we will be sharing and posting, which I don't want to be posting every time on the general house. It's going to be for the Aurum Finance Club, but the people who are going to be there are only people who have set up their account and funded their account and have started earning. We don't want naysayers. I want people already earning and making money in it as well. So if you haven't set up your account, do so before the Aurum Founder Clubs is launched. Because when it's launched, it's going to be open forever. It may just be an opening for just 3 days or 4 days, and then it's going to be closed. Our concern is not the whole world. The concern is people who are credible enough to have taken a step and really want to change their life this year. Not people who are waiting for some one magic to happen. People who understand that the miracle is before them and wants to capitalize on those miracles for themselves. Right? So in details, even what I'm saying now, I'm going to explain in details how to make 5x your money. You can actually make up to even 10x, 20x. But let's just look on 5x. 5x here is the simple one everybody can know, which is what I can share, is when you check on your Aurum back office, if you go there and you click on the aspect for the finance or something, what's it called again? You click on the transactions and stuff, another. When it shows you your deposits, you look here, you're going to see the compounding interest. Once you click on the compounding interest, it shows you how much you've invested and how much is going to generate to you over time in the next over a year. And now the good thing about the compounding is that even if you click it on, like I said, your money is not locked. You can always deactivate it anytime. It doesn't have to. It's not like you're locking it for a year. If you put it on, it could compound for a period of time, and you can also turn it off. It is your choice. But once you turn it on, it begins to compound automatically. Then you set up the reinvest button here, which you click on as well. Then if you see it below there on this screen, you also see the top up, but we want to top up the money and stuffs in Aurum and whatnot as well on that as well. Now, this is important if you have a good plan for yourself this year. What plan do you have for this year? How are you taking advantage of the plan and the opportunity that's made available? And the house of what made it available, okay. Trading, free trading setups, which we are doing every single week across four market. It is not easy. It is not easy. There are people who are giving free trades, but maybe only forex, or only currencies, or only stocks, or only this. We're giving for both synthetic indices, volatilities. We're giving for both crypto. We're giving for both everything in one place. It is not easy. There's no network in the whole world that is doing what we are currently doing. You can make money there at the level we are doing it, and still providing training to help you understand what is being done and how to take advantage of it, what is going on. And then we also say, okay, let us look at automated trading this year, because this is the future. Let us share automated trading opportunities that we've back tested, we've observed, we feel has the safest and best results so far based on our risk methodology. When we look at the risk reward, this is the best choice. And we picked Aurum as that. And we've been sharing about it. We've been talking about it. We've been showing it, showing the possibilities, sharing videos, and every single day. And we'll continue doing it because we want more results. We want more testimonies. What have you done? Have you taken a step? Have you created your account? If you haven't, make sure you do so. If you've created your account, you haven't funded yet, then you are sleeping on a bicycle. You need to stop sleeping and you need to wake up, right? Plug in, set up. If it's $500, plug it in and start seeing how it is running, how it's ending for you. If it's $1,000, set it in. 1 week, 2 weeks have gone already and you haven't made anything. You're struggling. This would be that one of those myriad of multiple income streams. There's no way the successful man in this world that has one income stream, because when one channel is failing, the other channel is bringing something for you. This is the secret behind some of us why we are floating and enjoying, because we're not depending on one channel. When one channel falls, the other is opening up for us, and we are making good gains and results from it. And that's the opportunity you have in this season, this time, and you don't want to sleep on it, right? You do want to sleep on it. If you've got some more questions we want to ask on AI finance and the idea behind it, this isn't any question at all, make sure you reach out to me, ask those questions, and then you will be guided. And also, like I said, we will be introducing very, 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 very soon the Aurum Founders. I think we're going to be launching in a couple of days' time. But we're trying to design the benefits for people being here. Like I always do in everything I do, the benefit has to outweigh everything. It's going to be like an extreme good that's going to guarantee anybody's success in 2026, right? That's the idea, I say. Someone says, what about starting with $100? Yes, you can. You don't have to wait. As I said, everybody start with wherever you are. You start with wherever you are. You don't have to wait to start with millions or billions. Start with what you have. And once you start exploring it as well, you can now grow, right? You can now grow from there. Bye for now, everyone. It's see you when I see you again, right? We're entering a new week, and the details for the week, the calendar for the week, the activities, live streams, training, shows, sessions, everything will be uploaded on the House of Well community, so you can know that, okay, this is the activity that's going on this week, and you can plan ahead to know when to join, which you want to join in, which you want to be a part of, which you want to share as well. And let's make the most of the time and the season we are in, right? And see our life move forward financially. And let us enjoy in a year that is going to be tough for a lot of people, tough in a lot of economies, hard for a lot of people. We should be rejoicing, right? When others say there's a casting down, we should say there's a lifting up. And we should not just saying it because of saying it. We're saying it because of what we are choosing to do and how we're positioning ourselves in this time. Because in the midst of nothingness is so much opportunity. In the midst of chaos is so much abundance. And that abundance is to those who are able to see what others are not seeing and position themselves within those things to make advancement, to make results, to make progress. Bye for now, everybody, and have an amazing, amazing, amazing time.